The close-up. All right. If you haven't seen this box, and I'm sure by now there are 1,000 videos on the internet of the 218 Air Jordan 2 Low, because it's not an expensive shoe as far as resale is concerned. As a matter of fact, in some spots you can find it below retail. And I mean, that's good. I mean, for buyers, anytime you can get a shoe for what it's supposed to cost, you're winning. But man, I'm telling you, this shoe, it may not be mentioned as shoe of the year because it's not like selling for stupid money. I actually got to pull the paper out, y'all. I got to pull the paper out because I need to show you the paper. There's no stamps, no QC stamp on the inside of the box. Anytime you have a box like this with the gloss, and I'm trying not to, I'm going to let that paper fall so you can see this. The inside of that box, you can see the map and this international look. The international aspect, the reason the globe is there is because what Nike and Jordan Brand did is they decided, it says Air Jordan International Flight Club. They just opened a store in Milan, but what they did was go to sneaker boutiques around the world, and they all got Jordan 2s. You have the Maison, Chateau, you have the one from South Africa, I can't think of the name, but it's white and orange. It's beautiful, man, really nice. All of these Jordan 2s have luxury textures to them. Why people don't like Jordan 2s, I have no idea. It's my favorite Air Jordan model. The Jordan 2 is my favorite. As a matter of fact, usually behind my head, over here, you probably can't see it because the camera's too low, but the Air Jordan 2, the OG, the Chicago, is right behind my head, and you can see it's got big, giant scuffs all over it. This model is luxury. I think this is the grown man's Jordan. And because Nike spends so much time trying to attract youth culture and younger sneaker lovers, they overlook people like me, and they don't send us these ads, and they don't send us the information to look at these models because we buy these models. So they overlook us. And it's stupid because young sneakerheads don't even get, Jordan didn't wear this shoe. He didn't wear the 2. So maybe it's because there's not a lot of imagery. He broke his foot that year. And maybe that's kind of cursed the shoe. I don't know. But for us, in the lineup from like the Jordan 1 when it dropped and everybody had those, and then this shoe came out and it had no logos all over it, nothing that showed you anything, but it had this dope Jordan Wings logo on the tongue. Dude, we were looking at that, and the dope boys were wearing these, man, and they looked fresh. They looked fresh, and that's not even an exaggeration. There are so many cues on this shoe that make it great. And I know I'm going like crazy over it. But this is the 218 version for Detroit. All right, so when you look at the box on the outside, it's got Detroit, Motor City, and then this has the Philippines. So the box, actually South Africa. And the reason, like I said, the international represents a lot of different locations for the international pack that Jordan created. But that's what the box is about. Everybody always talks about wanting extra or nice things with these Jordans. They'll take a Jordan 1 for basically, it's a cheaper shoe. This one is $200. They'll take a Jordan 1 and they'll wear the heck out of a Jordan 1, but they will ignore a shoe like this that comes with 3 sets of shoestrings with silver aglets on top. And the shoestrings actually have your 07, 14, and then 202 on the strings. I'm not even sure if the other strings have that. They don't. The other strings don't have that. But the interior of the shoe, everything is dedicated to Detroit. Everything here is dedicated to Detroit. Jordan 2, 18, 08, 22. So you have dates there. I'm not even sure what those dates are for. I'm going to have to look them up. The Air Jordan International Flight Club hang tag. And then it has the 218 logo on the back. The details on this shoe, fantastic. Once again, I think Jordan Brand makes a critical error in deciding what is sneaker culture. And I think people that are like, you no disrespect to the Nice Kicks and Hype Beast and Complexes. They are the biggest platforms for sneakers. My site is small. It's informative, but it's small. It doesn't have a lot of visitors. Older sneakerheads, people like me, Jordan, y'all screwing up. You're catering to the wrong audience with particular release. You need to recognize that sneaker culture is aging up. And we still like to be fresh. You're going to have to figure it out, because if you hadn't overlooked us with this release, it would probably be sold out everywhere. And when I tell you, when you get to the close-up, this thing is exquisite. It's just perfect. So I need to find the tags in here and everything else as I go through it and look at it. And it's on the back side of it. The tongue has elastic bands for lockdown so the tongue doesn't slip all over the place. These flat laces, the 3 sets of flat laces, the color blocking on this, everything is exquisite. And like I said, I don't think I said it, the outsole represents the Flint water crisis, which still hasn't been resolved, but we see dirty water turning into blue water, which is supposed to symbolize hope for the future of the people in that area. 218 is the sister store of Burn Rubber, Detroit. Black-owned business. On the footbed, you have the Jordan International Flight on the left shoe. On the inside on the footbed. On the footbed on the right shoe, you have the 218 logo. You have this kind of textured suede, almost like iguana skin, which is very on, I was about to say on trend, but very on point with the original Jordan 2. That same print is on the original Jordan 2. You have these colors, which I'm pretty positive represent the Detroit Pistons, that blue and red look that's around here, that trim. But this brown suede, it's nice, man. And I haven't even gotten to the inside of the shoe, the tag, which small code is VW1, and that is made in Vietnam. Dates of production 03, 30, 22, 2, 06, 13, 22. I don't have a stamp on the inside to compare that to. I want to get to the close-up because I know you guys are like, dude, you talked way too long and we don't care like you do. That's your problem. I don't care. You notice that the box is made with the Wings logo? I don't care. It's my channel. I'm going to talk about it because it's a great shoe. Air Jordan 2 Retro Low SP. Colors Rocky Tan, British Tan. Style code is DV7129-222 for the style code. The shoe costs $200. That's expensive. I know it's expensive. You market this to old heads, they got the money, they buying it straight up, $200. They're not even blinking, because I can wear this with denim, I can wear this with khakis, I can wear this with almost anything. It's got this unfinished tongue that looks like kind of an off-white flavor. It's lined with leather. The insole is perfect. It's a work of art. That's not even an exaggeration. It's a work of art. It's a beautiful shoe. Let me get to the close-up. I ran my mouth that whole time. Y'all probably clicked off and nobody's even watching now. So, talking to myself. Close-up. All right, you guys. I was going absolutely nuts over the 218, and I was establishing that Nike is missing a marketing touch point. OGs, old heads. There's not a single old head that's not going to love this shoe. Look at that lining. Look at the lining on that. There's no Jordan that looks like that. Obviously, you got the unfinished tongue right here. I love that look. But you also have that iguana on the medial side of the shoe. That iguana. And then the suede is supple. It's a nice shoe. I'd love to see like a rose anvil cut this thing up, because I would almost not hesitate to say that it is a much better quality than most of the other Jordans that release. I guarantee you he'll be like, yo, that's a nice shoe. It looks like a boot in a way, but with Nike catering to youth culture at all times, as opposed to the people who started this sneaker stuff, people like me, y'all guys, Nike, you're screwing up continuously chasing kids. We love Jordans, man. This is stuff that we couldn't have when we were kids. It's the reason we buy it now. That's facts. And to overlook us on a model like this, stupid. All of the marketing should have been OGs. You got that 218 logo on the inside. And like I said, on the laces with the shoes that are included, you have these dates, the 714, 202. And I'm pretty sure that's got to be area codes as far as the 202 is concerned. I'm looking at the other one, 306, 14, 19, 306 on that lace. There's so many details on here, I can't even look it all up. I apologize for the camera moving. I hit it. So many details, man. It's just a beautiful shoe. Still available. It's not in stupid like resale. It's a great story with 218 and Flint and the water crisis. There's just a lot that goes into it that they did a fantastic job creating this model. And that's it. I'm going to wrap it up, man. I just wanted to make sure you guys got a chance to look at the details on this shoe. It's nothing like it. It's just a really nice sneaker. Jordan Brand, you're missing out, man. You better find somebody that understands OGs and starts marketing to us. Because if somebody else figures it out, y'all gonna lose a really good customer base, man. I think New Balance is working that stuff out. See you guys on the next one. 218 Jordan 2s. Peace.